All things in life have their chicken and egg debate, which one came first. And this is one of those situations that in the world of business ownership, you're trying to figure out, is it a person that I hire with great experience, or do I get somebody who's a little bit younger and I train them in the way? What do I do with that? And so we're going to be answering that. I think it'll be really helpful. And also, I wanted to make you aware of the new Dickie and Donnie podcast. It's right here on the Business on Purpose channel. But if you just look down some of the previous episodes, you'll see the Dickie and Donnie show. It's Sean and Brandon, two of the BOP coaches, amazing coaches who get together and take a super fun, whimsical look at some of the challenges that you're dealing with, walking through a lot of the tools within our operating system. So you can see that in there. So make sure to go check that out. And then I'll show you at the end something that I think would be really helpful for you. So the question is, do you really need world-class talent, or can you take somebody who's younger? There's a common misconception that business owners must always seek out this world-class talent, which usually means overpaying as well. But it overlooks an important reality. Exceptional talent often comes with its own set of baggage or challenges. So when you hire a top performer, you're not just managing their skills, you're also having to manage their quirks, their demands, their potential difficulties. And so when we think about this issue, when we walk through this question, it actually reminds me of a very old story about a treasure in a field. The story is about a man who stumbled upon a hidden treasure while he was walking through a field. And he was super excited, obviously. He saw this treasure. Really, there was nobody else who saw it. And so he went to the landowner and he offered to buy the entire field. Now, he knew full well the real value that laid in the treasure. So the landowner, unaware of the treasure, agreed to sell what he thought was just an ordinary piece of land. And so the man got his treasure, but he also became responsible for the entire field. See, we missed that part of the story. He now had to manage to tend and to care to every aspect of that land, not just the valuable part that he was initially after. The parable perfectly illustrates what often happens when businesses pursue world-class talent. You might secure that exceptional individual, but you're also taking on everything that comes with them. It's kind of like buying the whole field just to get the treasure within it. So when you're thinking about top-tier candidates or talent, it's best to conduct the hiring process, the one we build and have talked about. It's in our business operating system that we put out, and we think through that with caution and with very strong thoroughness. In fact, just at the time of this that I'm recording this right now, we just put an offer out to a new team member last week. We walked through every step of our hiring process in order to get there. This is why we strongly advocate for a documented, checklist-based hiring process for every business owner. Such a system acts as a safeguard that just slows you down and helps you to avoid potentially costly mistakes. And a structured system allows you to thoroughly evaluate a candidate's skills and achievements and their fit within the organization's culture and values. It allows you to uncover any potential baggage that might come along with their talent, because there will be baggage. So the goal is not just to hire the best talent available, but to find the right person who will contribute positively to your team and organization, to the mission. That's why we've got core values. That's why we've got a stated mission, is so we can leverage those as filters for decision making, especially when we're looking at team members. Sometimes the best hire is not the most decorated hire or the most accomplished individual, but it's the one who aligns best with your company's needs and the culture that you've built, if you've built them and if they're written out. So by implementing a comprehensive hiring process, you're giving yourself the best chance of finding that hidden treasure without inadvertently taking on more than you bargained for. So it's about striking the right rhythm between talent acquisition and organizational fit or culture fit, ensuring that your new hire will be an asset to your team in every single aspect because you've gone through every single item on that hiring checklist. So make sure you go check that out. If you've got questions about this, as you've heard me say before, we've got some of our coaches that have set aside dedicated time. If you're a business owner, you're the primary owner, you have 3 or more full-time W-2 employees, you're doing $1 million more in revenue. If you want to hop on a 15, 20-minute Ask Us Anything call, no strings attached, just go to businessonpurpose.com/ask. That's businessonpurpose.com/ask. You can hop on there. If you sign up, show up, and we'll spend about 15, 20 minutes answering any question you've got. And if you want to know how you can work with us, just ask us, and we'll tell you. businessonpurpose.com/ask.